Hi everyone, this is Erica Alora from ericaalora.com. Thank you so much for connecting and listening. Today's clearing comes from a subscriber who asked me to do a clearing around the subject of having passion for life or joy for life, love of life. And the context was she was doing a meditation, and it was a guided meditation, and in the meditation, she was guided to really pull up and really feel her passion for life, her love of life. And she noticed that she really felt an inability to do that. And she wanted to raise her energy. She wanted to feel that passion, that joy, but she just couldn't pull it through. It just didn't seem to come. So we're going to look at blocks that you are holding to passion, to joy, to love of life, looking at really what you're holding on life. It could be that in your subconscious programming and your ancestral lineage programming, even in soul programming, you are running someone else's limited perceptions or programs about what life is supposed to be like, what your experience is supposed to be like, and that maybe it's inappropriate or it's not suitable for you to feel passion. What is passion anyway? Well, in the dictionary it says a strong or barely controllable emotion. So if we're coming from backgrounds, past lives, experiences, where strong or barely controllable emotions are considered inappropriate, just not suitable, not proper in the circumstances, we're meant to be controlled. We're told that we value control, we value reining it in, being proper and appropriate at all times. Passion could be something that's difficult to call up. Another way of looking at this is passion is just focused energy. You could be really passionate, or someone could be really passionate about something that's not healthy or good for them at all. It's what your mind is tethered to. So I want to kind of mix this up and open up these blocks that you're holding to having a positive association with life. So we want to soothe some of these specifics. Passion, joy, happiness, peace, presence. There are all sorts of different ways that you can experience life. You're a spiritual being. Right now, you're a spiritual being in a physical body, having a human body experience. You're going to have lots and lots of experiences as a soul. So let's look at wherever you are holding yourself apart from positive expression on the subject of life. And let's look at anything that's happened in your history as a being where maybe you were very passionate about something. You did have a lot of fervor. You were all worked up and fizzy about something, and maybe it ended up not being quite the right thing. And you developed a real negative association on the subject of passion. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm just going to have you relax your body for a moment, close your eyes, take a breath. I'm going to do the same. Just notice wherever you are holding tension in your body, and just make a choice to let it go. So I would like to call upon and invoke or bring forth the very highest vibration of source energy, which is love, to step into this clearing. I'd like to ask that all of the beings who are working with us come forward with ease, that any negative or limiting themes, challenges, choices, or programs that need to be cleared, clear easily and effortlessly, and that I remain neutral and clear. and so it is. So I'm going to connect myself, committee, non-physical team working with me, to listeners, high self, myself, listeners, high self, or both. Does anyone have any blocks here to receiving or benefiting from this session? Absolutely not. What about the modality or from me? No. So how long will it take to apply the prep to work list to me? My high self listener, their high self. Let's apply it now. What's the lowest level of consciousness for anyone on my high self committee? Everyone who's working with me. And where is my soul's consciousness or level of awareness? Very important as the healer, the channel, to check my level of consciousness, my level of awareness is the other way of saying that. Because what if I have something activated on this subject and it's lowering or knocking down my level of awareness? So I want to release anything like that. So where's my soul's consciousness? One more time, just want to check. Where's my ego, listener's ego? Do I have any openings, holes, rips, tears, discarnate, separates, entities, or attachments, any vortex or portal energies affecting me? No. How many souls in my body, souls connected? How many remaining? How many are left? How many are still there? So put a bubble of love and light around anyone listening. Any openings, holes, rips, tears, discarnate, separates, entities, or attachments, vortex or portal energies for anyone listening? Nope. Souls in the body, souls connected. Let's clear and remove any souls, any beings that have attached to your physical body, to your energy field. Why does that happen? Sometimes there's a matching program. You could be running an energy of depression or anxiety, or running an energy of separation, self-limitation, whatever it is. And there's a being who has a matching energy, and they kind of connect in based on what you're running, because it is a like frequency. So let's just release that. Let's give everybody a boost. Okay, so to what degree is everyone in their physical body, in their life? Any other discarnate, separates, entities, or attachments? I'm just hearing to put a bubble of love and light around your home space, or even your vehicle if you're listening to this via the podcast. And let's go ahead and release any attachments for your vehicle, for your home space. Let's clear energies of hate, energies of abuse, energies of loneliness, insecurity, and negativity. Okay, good. Now, to what degree is that set? Let's look at this energy. So am I starting with passion or am I starting with life? Let's look at what you are holding on the subject of passion. I don't know if you've ever been around someone who's really passionate about something that's actually quite detrimental to them. It's really a weird situation, because on the one hand, it's like, wow, I'm so glad that you have something that you're so passionate about. But it's sort of that weird energy, like you almost feel like you could be watching like a disaster in slow motion, that you can sense some kind of impending doom around the corner. Well, let's just release that. So let's look at that. Let's pull up any experiences where there's been a negative association with passion, or passion, strong emotion, turn towards something that would be considered detrimental. So there's a fear program and an identification program with panic. Comes from a past life, a group context. There's an energy of hardship. There's an energy of abuse. There's an energy of overwhelm. Can we clear it? Clear it. This is being a part of a group or community. Could even be a small group of individuals, and it feels like people are getting out of hand with their perspectives, their opinions, whatever they're focused on. It's getting to be a bit too much intensity, going askew. So let's just release anything like that. Let's clear any shock, pain, or trauma. What else about that? What else is being held on the subject of passion? Let's clear the program of frustration, apathy, loneliness, and the program of murder. What else do I need to know? Where else is there an energy of murder associated, with passion? Let's clear etheric body out of balance, self-punishment, and dysfunction of mind. To what degree has that been resolved? Now, any other experience with passion? So where's there a fear of passion? Let's clear programs coming up. Clear dysfunction of creative energy and separation from love. Where else is there a fear of passion? The piece here that keeps coming up is this energy related to ego. So passion, there's a propensity here for passion to include a real strong connection with ego. So like I was saying before, the mind being very tethered or connected to something, and the potential for whatever you're passionate about to start to become a blind spot where you become so focused or you have tunnel vision that you stop being open to other potentials or possibilities. So we want to just release this a bit. We want to soften it up because passion can be a beautiful, wonderful thing. But if it's being used in a way that is connecting you strongly into ego, where you're taking a position of do or die, where you're missing intuitive cues and feedback loop from source about a better direction, then we have programs of self-sabotage, self-limitation, self-punishment, and self-destruction, potentially even self-centeredness. So let's go ahead and release that. Where else is there experience where listener may have made other people enemy of their passion because people didn't feel the same way or maybe didn't understand? 664 experiences. This is an energy of frustration, apathy, helplessness, rage, brutality, and disappointment. Let's release it. Okay, anything else about that? So let's just look at ego programming for a minute. Where am I going? There's a guilt energy about this. There's an imprint of guilt. It comes from a past experience. This is a group strongly in ego. Is there harm, a mental, emotional, even a physical, simple harm to this group from a religious figure? It's creating panic, abuse, illness, helplessness, frustration, and fatigue. Can we clear it? Clear it. So think about a cult-like experience, a group of people who go through an experience where they were involved in something that they felt very passionate about. And, you know, years later or after the fact, when they're looking back or in retrospect, they realized that they were involved in a harmful, abusive, unhealthy situation. But at the time, they felt a real connected sense of purpose and passion. They felt that they were really doing the right thing. So this is taking this ego programming mixed with this idea of passion. And so let's release it. Now, anything else about this? So what I'm hearing is that for some of you, this created a real perspective or point of view of, I don't want to belong to anything. I want to keep it on my own. I'm going to stay on my own. Just going to be on my own. Not going to get involved in any kinds of groups or communities because I don't need that again. And I'm just going to stay on my own, do my own thing. Going to be a lone wolf. And if there's any inkling of passion coming up, I'm going to dismiss it or really downplay it because I don't want to go in that direction. So what is that? This is an unhealed wound. Hardship, emotional insecurity, energies of health abuse, addictions to injustice, and energy of indecision, feelings of betrayal with others, meaning it's not safe for me to be involved with others. There's a program of rejection of self, rejection of others, and even rejection of life. So I want to know if this is enough to clear it. Let's release this now. And this brings us into the vibration of life. So what is everyone holding on? The perspective, the point of view, what's the perception of life? There's an energy here of exhaustion, abuse, abandonment, helplessness, insecurity, panic, indecision, low self-esteem, and conflict. So I want to ask if we can clear these associations. And I'm getting a no, and sometimes that comes up. So do I give up? No, of course not. We don't give up. We want to know, why is it a no? We want to go further. Why is it a no? Why can't we clear these negative associations with life? So let's clear the block to the understanding that there's no reality to the idea of a fall from grace, because all of your experiences are really about expanding consciousness, learning, growing, evolving, merging back into that vibration of love. Let's clear illness is only an illusion. And so what I'm hearing is it's not just that either. It's not just merging back into the consciousness of love. It's having the experience, every possible experience. What is love? I want to have every possible experience. What does that mean? What is creativity? I want to have every possible experience. What does it mean to be a creator? So we're clearing these programs so that you have a deeper connection with your authentic self, who you are at a soul level, so that that can shine through in this current incarnation. All of these personality traits and all of these aspects that you chose to experience in this lifetime, bringing through the wisdom of your being, the wisdom of your soul, having this really specific and unique experience as a creator. So moving some of these obstacles away so that you can have a full, fulfilling, exciting, interesting, or very, very present experience. However you want to do it, it's your experience. So we're going to clear all the self-pity that's coming up. Any other self-pity. Now, let's just kind of turn the vehicle to the right here for a minute. And let's look at genetic lineage programming. So let's look at where you are running some inherited ancestral lineage programs, beliefs, perceptions, judgments that are a part of the soup that we need to release. So where are we going? Okay, so this is the stuff about being appropriate. This is the stuff about we don't want to make other people uncomfortable. We don't want to embarrass our family. We don't want to look bad in front of the group or community. Therefore, you have to act this way in order for all of us to feel comfortable. Okay, so where does this come from? Mother, father side, energies related to hardship, energies related to guilt, energies related to addictions, to overwhelm, shock, rejection, selfishness, energies of self-sabotage, energies of resentment, and energies of panic. Let's release it. So let's go a little bit deeper. Where else is there? Okay, so this is flipping the script. This is where you, in one of your past experiences, past incarnations, may have put these types of restrictions on others, and you're holding unforgiveness of self. So let's go ahead and release that with the understanding that at the time you were where you were in terms of your level of awareness. You were doing the best that you knew how at the time. You were wanting to protect yourself and others. And so let's clear any panic around any of that. Where else is there a vow, contract, oath, agreement, or obligation to have to follow the rules, the norms, the laws of others, even if it's not something that is a part of someone's value system? And I'm saying taking this on as a fear-based energy to not want to appear inappropriate. Let's clear thousands of reasons, hundreds of reasons, and infinites of levels. We're not talking about really basic things like, not killing someone, or that's a different topic. This is about where you have taken on rules, norms, societal norms in past experiences or even within a family in order to be accepted, in order to be appropriate, that has really been a clash with your ability to fully express your unique self. Let's clear frustration, let's clear apathy, let's clear energies of panic, and let's clear low self-esteem. Anything else that we need to know about that? Now, what is listeners' positive toward the idea or the concept, the experience of life is 100%? What's the negative? What is the listener holding on the idea or the concept of life? Love, loyalty, patience, miracles, faith, friendliness, trust, receiving, beautiful, energies of worthiness, energies of purpose, pleasure, passion, relaxation, poise, presence, energies of courage, peace, trust. So let's download that. Let's bring that in all levels of your being, all of the cells of your body, and all areas of life. Any other blocks or limitations in terms of feeling joy in life? So many of you are really ascended masters in a physical body. You have tremendous wisdom, tremendous light, tremendous awareness, and have come through to be of service to others, to bring healing in whatever way that you do that, to bring service, to bring love, to bring understanding, to be an example. And there's an energy here of really holding self back, holding joy back in order to fulfill a promise or a service. And what I'm hearing to tell you is that you can do everything, that you can do both, that by moving toward the things that you love, that interest you, that you're curious about, that you feel connected to, that you feel joyful about, that you feel passionate about, that you're going to continue to fulfill those service agreements, the joy of being of service, that you can do it in so many ways because you've had so many incarnations. And so what do I need to do about this? Let's clear any guilt about leaving one way of serving others and embracing something new. Let's clear any panic, clear disappointment, clear self-sabotage, and overwhelm. Let's release any belief, perception, or judgment from any experience that anyone has disappointed the energy of Source. Let's clear energies of panic about that, and let's clear energies of guilt. Give everybody a little boost. And what are we bringing in to replace that? Let's download comfort, love, sanity, faith, fun, and empowerment. And what I'm hearing to tell you is that service and being helpful, being a support to others, it's not just something that you do, it's just part of who you are. So you can be any place, do anything, and really fulfill on that promise, on that life path. It's part of who you are. It's just part of what you bring as your unique expression. Let's release any blocks to self-expression then. Clear all blocks to pleasure, desire, determination, self-esteem, sanity, and trust. And let's download, I am vibrantly healthy. I now attract loving, healthy, and happy relationships and connections with people and with source energy. I am open to and worthy of all the abundant blessings in this universe. I allow myself to receive. I take charge of my own life. I already know, no matter what, I will always fulfill my purpose. My purpose and direction is peace. Anything else that I need to know about that? Does everybody agree? What's the accuracy, the completion, and the integration? So let's do a little mop-up list. I want to thank myself, listeners, high self, everyone working with us, bringing forth light and releasing any darkness, any limitation, and any fear, and so it is. I hope that you enjoyed this clearing. If you did, please connect, please subscribe, please feel free to send me a message. Let me know if there's anything in particular that you would like for me to clear during a weekly free clearing. Have a beautiful week, and I will be back next week. Bye for now.